If your clients are going to submit requests for you to do work for them, ticketing can be a really great and easy system for you. So, when we start with ticketing, we are going to set up the ticket first. So, you go to tickets and then into settings, and you can set up as many types of tickets as you would like. These will show up for all of the folks who have access to your client portal if you have tickets turned on. So, you'll click this plus button and you can choose to add a form along with that ticket, or you can just have them be able to add text. So in this case, I have this ticket type, a social media request, and I have an attached form here. So this is a form that I have created previously, and I have attached it to this. And then you can add status options here. You can click and drag these around if you want them to show up a different way. This is a ticket with no form, so I have no attached form on this version of the ticket. Again, same status options here. So let's take a look at how this appears for your clients. So within the client portal, they'll see these under requests. They can go to make a new request, and you'll see here is a ticket type that does have a form. So you can see it's just got, you can add the subject, and then here is that form that I want them to fill out. If there is no form, here's what that looks like. It kind of just looks like an email. There's a subject, CC, and request details here. They can always add an attachment as well. After they have submitted their form, they'll be able to view those tickets that they have submitted. So in this case, here is the information that they provided in the form. They could come back and leave a comment on this form and add a comment for me here, and we'll be able to go back and forth. You can see my files are here as well that are related to this ticket. This version has no form, and so you can see you can kind of just go back and forth here with comments, both here in this box, and the history will be tracked here within the request. So that's what that looks like for your clients. When it comes to you, you can go into your ticket list here, and you can see essentially the same thing with a slightly different view. So here is that content brief. Here is the information that they filled out in the form. And then here are the comments back and forth. So I know this is also me, but that was the me that just was the client and commented on this form. I can leave a comment back as the freelancer as well. And then I get the full history here too. You can also link these to a task. So if you want to use project management for yourself or maybe for an internal team, you can click link task and you can add it to one of the projects that are with this client. And that way, maybe your internal team or you can kind of move things along on the status side of things if you want to do that as well. We do offer this summarize here. So if you have a lot of these comments going back and forth and a lot of information here, you could just pull up a summary here as well. And it's going to tell you, okay, here's essentially what is happening in this ticket, which in this case, my comments are not going to be very helpful for providing a summary. And then here also very quickly, you can see you can change the status here next to status. You can assign it to another teammate in your account, and you could say which of your contacts is the requester for your ticket as well. There are some other ways. So we know that clients will not always use the client portal. So we do have a way for you to register your forwarding address. So you could add in a forwarding address that when someone emails that, it will forward and create kind of essentially this ticket with no form. It will create a blank ticket for you to manage. If you cannot get your clients to get out of your email, you could send them this new forwarded email address, or you can send them this version as well. You'll have a personalized one there that will create a ticket for you without, them having to pick up your client portal. If you're working with a large company and people could be submitting tickets that you don't necessarily have their email address on file, you can add in an approved client domain. So this is for your clients that are going to be submitting tickets. and you don't necessarily have their email addresses, that you could register them as like, these are people that I want to receive tickets for. So you would approve their domain here, and then any email that comes in from that domain would be allowed to create a ticket in your ticketing. So that's a really quick overview of tickets and how to use them within your client portal to go back and forth and work with your clients.